Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I want to share with you about your August 2025 astrology forecast. In this monthly overview, I'm going to guide you using astrology and intuitive insights in order for you to reconnect with your own inner wisdom and embrace emotional healing and to align with the rhythm of the universe. If you are new here, welcome. I blend traditional Western and evolutionary astrology to help you align with your soul's path. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and you can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. So let's dive in. So for my Virgo friends, August arrives and it becomes the sacred turning point for you, a time when you are being called back to yourself, to go within. This is your season of preparation and clarity and quiet power. The universe, it's not asking you to leap, but it's inviting you to tune in and to refine, to clear space for what matters, to release what no longer resonates with you. This month, the transformation, it doesn't come through these dramatic events, but it comes through intentional daily choices that you make, and it all begins with self-awareness. I want to start with August 8th. There's going to be Mars in Libra, and it's in your second house of your cash and your property and your own personal self-worth. It's in a harmonious aspect with Uranus. So we know that this has to do with you and your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy. And so it's activating this electric energy for shifting of how you earn, how you build, how you show up in the world. It's you looking at your money, your finances, your cash, your property. You might feel inspired to pursue new income streams or to diversify, to redefine what are your career goals, or to simply reimagine what does success mean to you. Uranus brings about this electric lightning bolt of an idea. And so there's this urge to shake off old limitations and to step into more of an innovative approach. This is the kind of alignment that helps you to break free from rigid expectations of wash, rinse, repeat, and doing the same thing on autopilot. And it creates something that actually feels aligned with you. At the same time, you're going to have Mars in an opposition with Saturn and Neptune. Both of those planets are stationed retrograde, so we know that this is an internal energy for you, and it's in your 8th house. And so this is the house of where we are intertwined with other people, with where are our resources connected with other people? Where's our money? Where's our investments? Where's our time? Where's our energy? And so this is where things become a little bit more complex, emotionally and energetically. You might feel pulled between building this stable foundation and dealing with deeper fears or debts or entanglements that revolve around fear or control or lack. This opposition, it can bring up tension within shared resources or within close partnerships. This could be like alimony and child support with exes, or it could be debt or where money is invested with business partners or significant others. It could be revealing where you have given too much of yourself or not been fully honest with yourself about the relationship and the investment of. And so Saturn wants responsibility. Neptune seeks surrender. And so it's time to really get real about what drains you and what supports you, to look at this and be honest with yourself, to set boundaries with compassion, but including your own inner critic and making sure that you are supporting yourself first. Then on the very next day, on August 9th, it becomes exact with Neptune. And so we're layering in the building of the energy. And so Neptune, it's foggy, it's unclear, it is having the path in front of you, but things are not, it's the fog. And so if your motivation dips or if confusion sets in, this is not a time for panic. This is the time to slow down and pause. You are not meant to just power through all of this. Instead, give yourself grace. Prioritize rest, reflection, and a spiritual connection. Tune in to what is your mind, body, and spirit saying about the connections that you have with other people, because people lie and energy doesn't. Let your intuition be your compass. When you stop forcing the answers, the truth often finds you. Now, I want to build onto this because then it leads into the full moon. You have the sun in your 12th house, and it's illuminating the full moon in your 6th house of your daily habits. So the 6th house, having this full moon here, full moons bring endings, closures, and culminations. And so it's in the house of work and wellness and daily routines, and also being of service to other people. So this lunation, it brings about a completion of something that's going on within your own daily life. Perhaps it's a job or a habit or a health pattern. This could be you meeting that weight goal, or you meeting that exercise goal, or completing of that job. This is something that has possibly run its course, and now you've met the end, and now it's a potent time for you to assess what supports your well-being and what subtly undermines it. How do you move forward with a new beginning? You might feel ready to release obligations that just feel like robotic or draining, and want to rework your daily rhythm in a way that honors your time and honors your energy. This moon is not just about productivity. It's about freedom and liberation. And so it's here to guide you back into finding a balance between keeping your mind, body, and spirit in alignment. As we move to August 12th, you're going to have Jupiter conjunct Venus. I absolutely love this because Jupiter is the great benefic. It brings blessings and opportunities. And so this is lighting up your 11th house of friendships, community, your long-term dreams, the people that you want to collaborate with. It's the people that you want to volunteer with, or that you spend time with, that brings you joy and pleasure. And so this can be a moment for connection and joy and expansion within your social world, your social connections. This can be for work or for pleasure or for volunteering. It's literally you connected with others on a grander scale. And so you might receive support from a friend, or you might experience this sense of belonging and connection within this group. Or you might feel this renewed sense of hope for your future of, this is where I want to move with this goal. I now see the path. It's starting to become clear now. If you have been longing to contribute to something that is greater than yourself, this is going to be the universe saying, this is the green light. You need to do this. So say yes to the collaborations, to joy, to the shared dreams. Let love move through you and your connections with other people to remind you of who you are. And beneath all of this, there's this mini grand trine. It's connecting Uranus with Saturn and Neptune with Pluto. And so these are the outer planets, and they move slower in order to create change over a longer period of time. This is not like a 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. This is months that turn into years for this transit. It is creating this energetic current that supports you to have deep, lasting transformation. So you cannot go back to the way things were. It's literally doors shutting and new doors opening. This formation, it touches your 6th and your 8th and your 10th houses, the areas that shape your work, your power, and your purpose. And so you are not going to be the same person that you were even a few months ago. And that is by design. This grand trine, it wants you to take in and integrate all of the changes that are going on, to structure your growth and to move forward with intention. So let the old versions of yourself fall away. You are being reborn through consistency and devotion. And then as we move towards August 23rd, you're going to have a new moon and it's going to be in your sign. I absolutely love this because it's about planting new seeds for who you are, what do you want to do. It's your identity. Now, this one comes with a tense aspect of Uranus. Uranus in a square pushes us to transform. It makes us uncomfortable, so we see the areas that we need to change. And so this could stir up some internal tension, perhaps possibly restlessness about your path, your direction, legacy, career, job, responsibilities, in how other people see you, or whether are you truly living in alignment with your soul, with your essence. If these sudden insights, if they arise about your role or your identity, this is the time to tune in and listen. Uranus, it disrupts only when something needs liberation. Think of it as a lightning bolt that says, right here, this is what needs to change. And so let this moment be a time that you can move forward with greater authenticity. Be willing to shift and pivot with it. Because later in the same day, you're having this beautiful new moon in your first house of identity. And so this is your new beginning that comes from an emotional and a spiritual reset for you, a time for you to return to center, to literally align. And so this is the perfect time to release perfectionism, to realign with your goals, to plant these seeds with how do you show up in the world. This new moon, it invites you to recommit first to yourself, not from pressure, but from love. Start small, baby steps. Choose rituals that support your nervous system, your heart, your higher vision. You are not here to be flawless and perfect. You are here to be whole and unapologetically yourself. The real, raw you. So August is asking you first to simplify what has become too complicated in your life. Streamline some things, to heal through order and find purpose in presence, to step into your next chapter with clarity and softness and quiet determination. This month is about a sacred homecoming for you. So let it be gentle, let it be real. You don't have to do it all. You only have to do what is true. So a mantra for you can be, I return to myself with love and clarity. I release what no longer serves, and I welcome what nourishes my soul. I am enough exactly as I am. So for my Virgo friends, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey.